Hey,
What's up, man?
To another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R. Enberg. Orbiting high above the Earth, I finally made it on board.
What are you two people doing in space?
spacing out. What's up, man?
I get my stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, cheers, man.
Do you want a vape? I have some vape. Okay.
I gotta go home and function.
I love those
got
videos you
stuff
sent me.
to do. Obligations.
James Carville.
Think I can feck off all day doing this?
Yeah, of course you can. It's America. Do anything you want.
I gotta go put up that squirrel exclusion box that I have over there.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what that was. Some kind of
I'll
suet.
show you how it works.
I thought it was like either like a suet trap or a have a heart trap. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
Well, check this out.
See that?
Kinda. It comes in and out because of your background. Like, yeah, it's a wire thing. It's a have a heart.
So this has a door that opens
Mm-hmm.
and then shuts, and if you try and get back in, you stand on the door. You can't get back in.
Okay.
So they come out because they're hungry. They come out of their hole and they can't get back in.
Mm-hmm.
So once I've gotten them all out of the hole, then I take this down and seal the hole up.
Okay. What are you catching?
Flying squirrels.
Did you say flying?
Flying squirrels.
Flying
Those
squirrel?
little black beady eyes.
No, I've never seen one.
You never seen a flying squirrel?
Fuck no.
This one's rocket.
I mean, I've
J.
seen them on
Squirrel.
nature programs, but I've never actually seen one in person.
Yeah, I've got dozens of them.
Oh shit! Well, fucking, good. I'd love to see. Yeah, I've never seen one. I bet I'll see a dozen of them this week now that I'm looking for them. Maybe, I don't know. Jesus, I've never seen one.
They
It's
come
not
out
like-
at night.
It's like, well, yeah, I spend a lot of time. They're flying squirrels at night.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably why I didn't see them. I probably thought they were bats or something. I see plenty
They
of
don't
shit flying
fly
around.
so much as they glide.
Ooh, speaking of flying, shit flying around at night. I did this AI article about orbs flying around in Foster and landing and the police coming. I just said write an article, a news article, and it was so convincing. I was going to send it to you guys. It's not. You know what? I've generated my first AI bullshit story. I'm not going to like distribute it, but it looked good. It even had an orb in a field, and the police are saying they're quartering it off, and the residents are upset, and it was convincing. It was really good. I just gave it a couple of keys. So it starts off Foster, Rhode Island. Fucking glowing orbs landed in a field.
Well, don't do that to us because I'm going to believe you.
No, that's why I didn't do it. It
Like,
was,
why would Dave lie to me about this?
right. I mean, that's the thing. It was like I did it all in one shot. I made a fake article and it was scary good, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Say, wow, look how scary good this is. And I went, nah, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a guy who generates. It's got to be plenty of it around. They don't need me. Fuck.
It's too much of it. It's hard to wade through the real stuff and the unreal stuff.
I mean, fuck it. It's all bullshit. Just go with that.
Everything's bullshit. This is bullshit.
Yeah, of course. We're not real. This is not real.
My spaceship is real.
It's real. Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right.
So how you been?
Yeah, pretty good.
You still alone?
No, I looked at my wife yesterday.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Brought her home.
How's she doing?
She's here now. I ate mozzarella. Kind of
Nice.
went off my diet a little bit, but I can't say no
Nice.
to mozzarella, man.
The mutts.
Oh, it's fucking good.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I'm eating shit with flavor. I'm like, what's going on?
Salt and fat.
No, it's
Mm.
awful.
So how's she doing? She have a good time?
Yeah, it's over. I mean, she's got to go to school next week.
Yeah.
Fucking summer, man. What the fuck?
I know.
Well done.
God damn it. God damn it.
No, bring back my warm weather.
I don't want to
Was
rake
loving it.
leaves. Well, that's right. I don't have to. No, that's okay then.
I just mulch it up with the mower. Works just as well. Makes tiny little pieces out of big pieces.
So, I'm having trouble texting you guys, I guess. Like, especially in a group. Like, the group shit ain't working.
Oh, really?
Now, I've got a new phone, right? And I text with, what the fuck they call it? You know what? I'm going to try,
I think I got a text from you. Just
yeah.
Sounded like
yeah,
it.
I got the meat. I got the
All right,
the
I'm gonna send you.
Yep, I got that too.
Okay, I'm gonna try and send you an image, Mike.
Okay. I got the meat on the group chat, and I got a private meet on just a regular.
I think it's just a group. Like these chat protocols are all different now. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, it's in fun.
You're breaking up.
Shit.
Mike, I'm gonna send you. I'll just send you
That's some
shit.
sort
I'm gonna
of-
try something.
That's
And then-
some sort of sports affiliation thing you're wearing on your head there.
It is. Why am I frozen?
You're
You're
not
not.
frozen. You're animated. You're moving.
Okay.
You know what it was
Doesn't
with
look like
Mikey?
it's-
He had the lens cap on. No shit.
That's what it was.
But it was in the computer, and Microsoft had it closed, and it wasn't telling them.
It's a little door right above the screen that slides over the thing, right? And you can't see it. It's black, just like everything else, you know.
Oh, wow.
That's why we don't have
Yeah.
UFO videos, because everybody's
Mine
got
has
the
a
lens
piece of
cap
tape.
on. 'Cause damn it! It was
I
right
put a
there.
piece of tape on mine.
Fucking lens cap. There goes my Pulitzer.
If I could have that time back that I put into that.
You can't get it though. You just have to move ahead. Look
Yeah.
forward.
Move ahead and eat bacon.
Oh, nice. Look at you.
Ooh,
Ugh.
sounds ideal.
Mm-mm.
I had my colonoscopy. I can eat bacon.
Oh my
Nice.
god. Yeah, you got a clean bill of whatever. He's certified. He's got a certificate.
They found
He's got a bacon
they
pass.
found two little polyps, but they said they weren't concerned about them.
And they're gone now, so you don't have to be concerned about them.
But they gave me the good stuff, like the stuff that really. This stuff, I forget the name of it, but it has a half-life of 8 minutes, right? But they're like, it wasn't that Twilight stuff where you're awake, but you don't remember being awake, you know? This stuff she goes, the hospitals use that. She goes, we don't use that. We use this stuff. This stuff, you will go right to sleep. You will be really asleep, and you'll wake up, and has a half-life of 8 minutes, and you're gone. You're walking out the door.
Wow.
Do you,
Good stuff,
did you
man.
remember the name?
I asked her a couple of times. I couldn't remember it. But it's yeah, that Twilight stuff is weird, man. The way she was describing it, it's like you're awake, but it blocks your memory.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what the
Yeah,
aliens use.
Wow.
For
If
their
Joanne-
animals.
Yeah, that's right.
Joanne said she had that, and when like she couldn't remember getting dressed, you know, so she was still like she was awake. She got dressed, but she couldn't remember it.
I know that was mine. This the same experience last time I had.
Yeah, the first time I did it, I told the nurse, like, I have this weird memory of looking at a screen, a little screen. She said, yeah, you were watching the whole time. You were really interested, which I would be, right, if I were awake. Like, I'd be really interested in watching, you know?
And that was my first experience like that.
And, but yeah,
But the second one was like yours, so they must have changed the meds.
Well, what they do? She said the hospitals use that Twilight stuff. She goes, this little surgical centers use mostly use this stuff. I don't know where you had it, but
Well, it was like a place. It was a mill. The guy does them all day long. You know,
It's working.
from morning to night. That's what they do all day. Guy just sticks
surgical.
snakes
Yeah,
up people's asses and
that's just yeah.
I had the
Pays off his
endoscopy
yacht.
afterwards, right? The next one was an
Yeah.
endoscopy. I was like, that's not the same thing you stuck up me, is it? You watched that thing, didn't you?
don't worry, I'll wipe it off.
I was expecting to wake up with little rose petals on my pillow. I guess I wasn't that good. I don't know.
So I've been trying to send Dave some good country music because he doesn't really know about the good country music. What are you thinking, Dave?
I made a playlist. I'll send it to you. It's public, but we can collaborate. You can just add shit to that
All right.
public playlist. I called it Mike's Picks, and I said I could share this with you. I didn't know if you know how to do that shit, but
Oh no, not yet. but
okay.
I'll
Well,
learn.
let's share a playlist.
Nice.
All right, hold on.
What do you think? Did you hear any of those Jason Isbell
I
tunes?
listened to all of them. It's on a playlist. I played it over. I mean, I let it run a couple of times. I fucking love the one with James Carville. That's fucking awesome.
The which one?
The one where it ends with James Carville.
Oh yeah. Choctaw
But
Bingo.
he's a motherfucker. That's the first one on the list. I'm fucking laughing out loud like right away. Right, fucking
You
beautiful.
know that one?
And what? Choctaw
Choctaw Bingo.
Bingo. Is he hitting the snare on 1 and 3? I was trying to drum
I
it.
don't know. I have to listen to it. And
All right,
comment.
yeah, because I was like, what the? Like I could just, if I had just a snare drum, I go, I could do that all the way through. But I was trying to figure out.
I don't know. I have to give it a listen.
Yeah, there's bass.
Yeah,
Whatever.
McMurtry's good. His dad was the guy who wrote all those Lonesome Dove books. You know that Western series, Lonesome Dove? He's like a Western writer, like a cowboy story writer.
Oh yeah.
His dad. Yeah, he's famous. Like the guy's like sold millions. They made movies out of his books and shit.
That's wild, like Oklahoma. That even I like places. Well, I lived in places like that. Like Yakima, Washington is a lot like that shit. There's like long dirt roads, no forest, Indian reservations. All that shit. Everybody's drunk or wasted or whatever. Yeah, it's fun. Trailers.
Making that meth because the shine don't sell.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Makes it because he still knows how. Yeah. Fucking beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. It brought me back. Yeah. I thought of Yakima. That's what I thought of.
Huh.
And other places I've seen out there, you'll just hit a town, right? And that's all it is mostly trailers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just kind of so fucked. It's just so fucked. Yeah. So anyway, that was great. But that first one, I was laughing my fucking balls off. I fucking
I
love
thought
that
you
one.
might like that one.
Yeah. It was a hook.
Talking about his cousins, the sisters that wear them cut off breeches and then
Yeah.
skinny little halters. Oh yeah.
I want to do that. I'll just share the playlist with. I'll text it to you.
Okay. So how do you add to it?
I've got there's a part like where I say collaborate.
Okay.
I hadn't tried it because I wanted. That's what I'll do. I'll flick that switch on the playlist to collaborate with you.
Yep.
And maybe you'll get an email. I don't even know how that'll work. But I flick a switch and then something happens with YouTube playlist. Where am I going? So what else you got? George, tell the fucking UFO story, man.
I already did.
No,
last week.
I
Tune in.
want a betterer one. For those
You want a
who
better
didn't,
story.
for those who didn't tune
I
in
wish
last
there was
week.
more. There really wasn't. There's nothing. It's just it lasted seconds and then it was gone. And I'm still wondering what the hell I actually really saw. you know. So that's the
Hey,
gist of it. You want like missing time? I was 2 hours late to pick up my son.
Oh, that happens all the
And,
time. That's I'm
couldn't
missing
quite
the
sit
summer.
down right, you know. It's like
I think it was those clouds.
you know what I did watch? What I did was Astonishing Legends. They did like a 2-part Betty and Barney Hill, which is excellent. You really, it was a wonderful rendition with her niece, who collaborated with that book with Stanton Friedman. It was excellent.
What's it called?
Missing, captured. No, what's it? Yeah, captured. And anyway, Astonishing Legends. I highly recommend.
They have the monument now. Well, they have a sign on the road.
Yes, it's like a historical marker.
Yeah.
Up there where once stood the old man of the mountain up there off of Route 3. It's just south of Lincoln.
Is that right? Because I was at
Is it just north of Lincoln or just south of Lincoln, Mike? You're the New Hampshire man.
South. Yeah, I think it's just south. Yeah, just south of Lincoln. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hysterical marker, and
hysterical. Well, Mike asked last week.
So,
you said,
if you want a good UFO experience, listen to that. And that's really interesting.
That's all I'm about, man.
George. I think what you saw, George, was those clouds.
Well, yeah, that was very interesting what you posted about the clouds. But this didn't look anything like those clouds. Nothing. This was more
the way they described them.
Length, it looked like a bunch of grapes, and the bunch of grapes were together. They weren't laid out across the sky. It was against the backdrop of a dark hill. Oncoming as I was going down one hill, about approaching the Westcott Road at the bottom of the hill, and ready to climb the next hill. It looked like a helicopter was coming in. I was saying, wow, that helicopter is very low. And then, wait, that's not a helicopter. Look at all those lights. And I mean, it's just like this glob of lights and stuff. And the lights weren't necessarily shining as much as they were shining from something. It was very strange. And then it moved. And I was trying to say, I want to get to the bottom of the hill because it's going behind these trees. And there was traffic in front of me, and I was like, I want to get to there before so you can see. But by the time I got to the actual bottom of the hill where I could see around the trees, it was gone. So I don't know. It was just something odd that I saw that worthy of mentioning again. So other than that, I have no answers. But that was interesting. Cloud formations you posted, and I looked into that, but no, this didn't look anything like that. And like I said, it was against a black backdrop of the hill in front of me, and I could still see the sky above the hill, and the hill it had like a glow of the sunset, but that was about it.
Did you Google UFO orbs?
No,
you got the phone book. Recent ones too, and people in airplanes, they're outside with clouds, right? Because everybody's got a fucking smartphone now. There's quite a few. Anyway, mostly the tickety-tock ones. Yeah.
There's thousands of interesting things people post from. Some of them you think you want to think are real. A lot of them probably.
No, George, find yours. See, I saw that. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I should.
See if you find. Then it's like, hey, I seen that. That's real. That's a real fucking thing right there.
I mean, I see quite a few of them. None of them look like this, so who knows?
No, that's what I mean.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't found it yet. I don't know.
It happened to me when I saw the meteorite. I saw that picture in a fucking UFO book. So for years I said, "Holy shit! This is the UFO. I saw this." Right? I was telling people. I had a web page way back when websites were brand new. Yeah. And the guy, the ISP guy, right? He was looking at my webpage, and because we were working on something on, and he goes, "Did you really see a UFO?" He said, because he was looking at it. Because I was talking to him, I was having trouble with it was dial-up back then. I was doing dial-up. Anyway, yeah. And then, of course, I know now because I saw a video of one going over a football game, and they said this is a meteorite coming into the atmosphere, or just scraping across it. I went, oh. That's what it was. But for years, I thought that I'd seen a
Yeah.
UFO.
Oh, of course.
So you saw something. It's a
Yeah,
thing.
saw something. We
Yeah.
all see things. Who knows what they could be?
It's a thing. You saw a thing.
Sort of thing. It wasn't like the other thing.
SAT. You saw a SAT. Saw a thing. A SAT viewing.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan had this young black woman on a while back, and she was a fighter. She was UFC or I forget exactly what kind. But she revealed to him after the show was over that she was the granddaughter of Betty and Barney Hill.
Ah, yeah.
And Joe Rogan's like, "Why didn't you tell me before?" You know how Joe Rogan is about. We
About
could
that
have
stuff.
talked for 4 hours about this. But yeah.
I think
She's a
the
fighter.
answer's
Some type
obvious.
of fighter.
Well, my parents met them, and they said I was there in the room too because they belong to your girlfriend's church, the Church of Unitarian Universalists,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we belonged to that church at the time. And they went around all the churches speaking about their experience. And I think I was like about 5 or 6 at the time. I remember sort of being there, but I don't remember anything about the kind of like lecture they gave or anything like that. But that was interesting. My folks met them, went up, shook their hands and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, astonishing legends, man. That's a good 5 hours right there, just listening. If you want to put it on background noise and go about your day. And stuff.
Oh, that's a freaky fucking story, man.
It is. It's a real freaky story. And these people were serious folks. Betty and Barney Hill. They had quite a life. A serious life that they didn't want this part of. They didn't want the publicity, and someone outed them, and that's when it became famous. After they were outed, after they were trying to seek psychiatric help,
Yeah.
their experience and whatnot.
That's the worst thing that could
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
is going viral, man. So we're flirting with disaster here. Hopefully nobody
No, we're not.
notices.
No, we're not. There's 14
Yeah,
people who watch this thing, and 4 of them are you guys.
What if somebody who hates
Maybe
us?
8 of them.
I
Like,
go on
Oh,
different
12 of them.
computers and I log on different computers and stuff to make it up our numbers a little bit.
All right, George, doing something for the podcast.
Yeah,
Ooh,
doing my part.
do your part, man.
Yeah, any day we're gonna monetize it. Any day now.
Any day. To monetize, I think you have to have so many subscribers. It's a good number too. It's like a couple of thousand or some damn thing. You have to
Yeah,
hit a
because they
spot.
get a cut of the subscription.
Hmm?
They get a cut of the subscription. YouTube.
Here it is. Betty and Barney Hill abduction part 1. It's 1 hour and 55 minutes.
Part 1.
Yeah, part
Part
one.
one.
But if you're interested in the case, I would highly recommend. Yeah, I mean, it's something you can you can wander around the dark hallways at night listening to. It'd be really good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Part 1.
Part 1.
Anybody listening to Hardcore History? The recent Hardcore History?
Which one was that about?
King of Kings?
About
The-
Xerxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I listened to one recently about Philip of Macedon, Alexander the Great's father. That was very
Yeah.
interesting, and Olympia's mom and whatnot, and all the things that were going on. Before Alexander came to power and whatnot. That was really good too. Yeah, I would definitely. I don't want to pass up any hardcore history
Man, that's
episodes.
probably my favorite podcast.
Yeah.
I love the history. But anyway,
Mania for Subjugation. Show 71.
Yeah.
3 hours and 45 minutes left. Guess I started it.
well, yeah, that's really interesting because Alexander the Great didn't come out of a vacuum. There's a huge
Right.
amount of history before, that his family was famous for. But, nothing exists in a vacuum, actually. But, it's nice to see the context of how all this came about, and whatnot, or at least hear about it anyway.
he does a good job. Like he keeps saying he's not a historian, but he researches all this stuff, you know. And
He probably does as much research, maybe even more than most historians do, and he doesn't get the credit he deserves. I agree.
he's a great storyteller. You know about
That's why he's so That's why he's so listenable. You know, he's just somebody who's really interested in it. And
This
does the
guy's
work.
pretty good.
what's that?
Eric Larson. This one's Thunderstruck. This is about the first viral thing on radio. It was they were following. They were going to get arrested in New York. This murderer. They had no idea they were on radio. They didn't even know radio existed. Right. Devil in a White City. This is my first read through this one. This is about this evil fucker in Chicago who had like this puzzle rooms. Right. Once you got in there, you were dead. It was like a kill house. Right. This one I read before, Dead Wake. It's about the Lusitania, the sinking of Lusitania. It was like the U-boat commander just got lucky, you know. I mean, for him to find them, and like, you know, a lot of people died in Lusitania. That was a good one.
Hey,
And this one, Trail of Tears. So that's some light reading for the fall. You know?
Great reading.
I should do a podcast. When you get done reading a book like this, yeah, you could go on and on for a while into a microphone, you know? It's just like, yeah, that's doable. I know what he's doing. Sometimes I know what book he read. I know what he just read. I know. Yeah. Because these are well researched. These ain't, you know what I mean? I mean, if you don't believe it, half the ending is just proving that everything in here is like on the up and up and shit, you know? Anyway.
hey, do you remember that? Remember that Hakeem Bey character? Remember that Taz, that album? Where did you get that?
Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. Do you have a copy of it?
You got everything I got.
Yeah, but I lost it in a. Is that what happened with you as well? You
My iPod went blank on me one day, and that was it.
because
Everything was gone.
there's a different Hakeem Bey that's all through YouTube that does more or less like, you know, political cultural rap and stuff like this. And,
So many
but it's
things
not
I've
the same
lost.
guy.
It's
a
the things you'll
different
never
person.
get back. Jesus, you can't find the crap. I mean, there's movies that have disappeared. You know, this stuff's missing, man.
We were,
Yeah, it was a really cool album that we had. It was and also Dead City Radio.
Oh yeah.
That
No,
was really
that's
good.
everything
Those
I
were
got,
both
though.
done by the same guy. This guy Matheny, who Sequoia happens to be friends with him now.
oh really? Yeah.
He's a fan of Sequoia's podcast, and they talk all the time. He's the guy who did that, Taz, and Dead City Radio. Road to the Western Lands.
That was done with Kurt Cobain, William S. Burroughs, and yeah, that was wonderful. It's mostly William S. Burroughs poetry,
Yeah.
and yeah, that was wonderful. But I think you can probably get that on Spotify.
Probably.
But the Hakeem Bey thing seems much rarer, much more.
Taz. I think the name of the album was Taz.
Taz, was it? Yeah.
I still had Home Alive.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one? That was pretty good. That's still there. William F. Burroughs, don't have that no more. There's a lot. I don't even want to think about what's not there. There's enough now.
The one with
To Kill a Badger, man, is a bad animal.
yes, that was wonderful.
Thanks for a Nation
Alan
of Finks.
Ginsberg one was great too when he did.
Yeah.
That was you gave us such a gift with that when you loaded our iPods with all that cool shit.
That was Steve Jobs.
That was an awesome gift that you put
Yeah.
together, and endless hours of just great stuff to listen to.
You just
Yeah.
hit shuffle
Yeah.
and just let it go.
I know. Sometimes you
And,
think like the computer's actually thinking, right? You see that pattern. Oh, it like Zappa today. Shit like that. You do that. You know, it's no horse shit, but I mean, I can't help it. I think it anyway.
Well, that's what we're good at.
It's a big
Recognizing
electron.
patterns that don't exist.
Om.
Pareidolia.
Anyway, yeah, I ended up with like 56 hours of straight listening and never listened to the same thing twice. I used to just hit shuffle. It was the best radio program ever.
I had on a CD told from beginning to end. It all fit on there. It was like 700 megabytes. It just fit. And yeah, I used to actually play that on the way up to see George. And I was getting a little further and a little further all the time in my car. Because otherwise, it was a short ride to work, so I wasn't really kicking on anything, That was I got about as far as Songs from the Wood.
I still have a copy of that you made for me.
Yeah. I was playing it once in my house, in my garage, right? George was back there working on his computer. I'd let him use my bench, and he was singing out loud. I don't know if you knew it. I was working in the garage on my lawnmower or something.
Really?
Yeah. You were fucking full throating it back there, but you didn't know I was in the garage. That was cool.
Hey man,
he knows all the words.
Full throating it, huh?
Full throat.
Yeah.
Oh!
Didn't wanna...
The guy with the leaf blower turned it off to say, "What was that?" I heard some.
Well, you know why I don't like leaf blowers.
So,
Oh, well.
I don't know who Gusto is, but you were singing with him.
Oh, that's a rare thing. I was probably half high too. So.
Probably.
you're over Dave's. You were probably
Yeah.
more than halfway.
Let's get stoned to work on
Yeah.
electronics. I can't figure it out.
Whoa!
Yeah. Sing it.
Can't even remember what I was singing to. But,
You know that
Whoa!
Choctaw Bingo. I'm singing that. I'm getting the lyrics. I'm going to yell them in the stairwell when I go back to work Monday. I'm not lying. I'm doing that. I'm going to be on the roof. I'm going to yell it at the people of Johnston.
record
yeah.
it for a
You should do
TikTok video. Get your phone out there and record yourself doing
All
it.
right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You should do a montage of stairwell singing or yelling.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it on my channel. Nobody goes there.
That'd be great.
I think I got a couple, right? I got one that was going up. It was going viral. And because I say motherfucker, I think that's when it only takes one person to flag it as inappropriate, and then it dies. Yeah, I got jumped. I got a jump scare at work, so I just started recording it, because I saw my reflection in plexiglass, and I went, "Oh Christ!" Right? I almost had a heart attack. So anyway, I called the video "Heart Attack." So it went up a while, but because I went motherfucker, I said motherfucker. So I think that's why it dies. You can't swear. It's like this video will go nowhere because I'm saying motherfucker. Motherfucker, chopping the top.
Only Samuel L. Jackson can get away with that.
Yeah, they get away with everything. He can say anything.
Who are they?
Them, not me.
They.
The not me's.
The not me's, right?
Yeah.
That's who can get away with it. The not me's.
That's right. Them.
Yeah, I like the jaws on top of the time stamp.
The riff track?
No, right behind you. Well, yeah, I did listen to the riff track of Jaws. That was very funny. But
It's funny, right?
I'm commenting about what's on your background
this.
there. The Jaws. Yeah.
It's time. Yes.
Yes.
The
time
time-
for Jaws.
And this is a map of Campania, Italy. And
Do they have sharks?
Huh? There is
Do they have
Jaws.
sharks over there?
Jaws right there.
Sharks in the Mediterranean, Dave.
There's sharks everywhere.
Yeah.
Sharks everywhere, man.
There's sharks in your
They
pool.
are the problem in the.
Do they have
Bay
great
of
whites?
Naples.
I don't know. The ones to watch out for, what's the white tip? I think it's the white tips. That's the ones you land in the water. Those are the ones that are going to get you. They actively love to eat humans. You know,
They float the rivers now. They travel up the rivers.
some do, yeah.
End up in your
Yeah,
end
that's
up in
fun.
your swimming pool.
Bull sharks do that.
Mm.
Damn.
End up in your bathtub.
Yeah,
Come out of your drain.
little rubber,
Knocking on the
my
door.
little my rubber
Pentagram.
sharpie.
Land shark.
Hot pocket.
I'll give you something to sing about.
Oh yeah, be singing for long.
I said I was singing in the shower.
He's singing in falsetto.
Ah! Son of a bitch.
Everybody sings in the shower, man. Come on.
I'm all business. I sing it. Well, I got a stairwell. Yeah, all right. So I got a stairwell which beats a shower every day. You know, I mean, you like the echo, right? You like the reverb. So
Right. Everybody sounds good, yeah.
yeah, like a 6-story building, a glass stairwell going straight up. You know, bro, yeah, fucking beautiful.
Fat. You sound fat, man.
Oh yeah, you sound all kinds of shit. The fart noises.
PH. PHAT, baby. You know what I'm saying?
My shower's outside. I don't sing out there because my neighbors will hear me.
Ha! I didn't believe you could.
Take that, leaf blowing people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, singing songs
that
about
was
the
annoying.
size of your manhood and shit. Just singing away. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm huge. Yeah, yes, it's your favorite song.
Once was a cat named Tiger Jelly.
Sing it. Yeah.
Soon may the kitty man come, and your tasty nums.
Some kid's gonna make a tickety tock out of that, and then we'll be famous.
Yes.
Hey, Dave, you know who Hawk Twa Girl is?
No.
What the
Hot
fuck
twat.
is that?
So you don't even know who Hawk Twa Girl is?
Mm-mm.
You know George, right?
That's not Fatwa.
Fatwa.
That's Faktua. Yeah.
Twa.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
aware of her. Yeah.
Something. Katie Welch. Welch is her name. She's famous for being famous. She's everywhere.
Right.
I feel sorry for that break dancer,
Really
that Australian
killy
girl. Did you see that?
What?
She went viral. Hawk Twa went viral because she was describing how she spits on penises when she gives a blowjob.
Yeah.
She goes, "Boy, you gotta spit on that thing."
Mhm.
Right?
That's right. You got to get
She
down to
that
it.
went viral, and now
Yeah.
she's like on Bill Maher. She's on like
Is that what that
Yeah.
is? Because you see that
That's
phrase
what-
now everywhere.
Yeah. It just
Hawk
went
Twa.
nuts.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
It's,
But it's not original.
well, it's what they do is like a
Seen
lot of
it.
TikTok videos is how stupid chicks come up to you. You know, yeah, you get them to say stupid shit. It's like the whole TikTok universe is full of people doing bimbos on the street, and she actually said something that was half intelligent and chutzpah, as they said, you know, and so she went viral for it. She's kind of cute, you know, and
Yep.
she
She's
got a lot of fame for it, you know. She just spoke her mind and wasn't afraid to make a fool out of herself.
right. Twa, spit on that thing, and she's made thousands and thousands of dollars now.
Yeah.
For doing
Oh,
like
yeah.
next to nothing, you know.
Yeah, famous for being famous, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. There's quite a few of those now, you know.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, yeah.
Mm.
But
Well,
good
too
for-
bad you didn't think of that.
I know, man. I was like, what
You
the
just
hell?
steal it.
You
You
could
do
have
it.
said that same thing.
Oh
and
yeah. Just
Sort of different effect.
steal it.
Yeah, much different.
You know, it's like some stand-ups. There was a stand-up comic that used to openly steal jokes, and he'd go up to the other comics and go, "Oh, you killed in Chicago." Yeah, he'd say that.
Who was that?
I don't remember. It was
Yeah,
somebody
nobody
everybody
remembers
hated
his
though.
Yeah. Because this stuff comes and
Oh,
goes.
sorry.
What will it be next week, you know?
But I like that joke, even though that's his joke. That's the guy who steals jokes joke, and I don't know. I laughed, so I don't know what it says about me. But I like that. You killed in Chicago. I think the other comedians used to tell that story too, because it made them laugh too. Even though they hated it, I don't know. I'm not a stand-up, so I don't know. But I like that. Yeah, openly stealing.
Openly stealing. Where would we be if we didn't steal each other's material? Really?
Well, yeah, we have nothing.
If we weren't culturally appropriating each other's stuff.
I'm going to tell the story you told around the campfire, but I'm going to make it better.
That's right. And then
If you can't stop me. You
make
can't
it your
stop me.
own.
You can't stop me.
Yep. Eh,
How long it takes those
Everywhere.
comedians to put together an hour of
Yeah.
material, you know?
Yeah,
New
like
material.
David Tell did one just recently. It was fucking killer. That guy just does. He gets me where I can't breathe. Motherfucker. Like Skanks for the Memories and this new one. And he said it was only like 35 minutes. He said, that's right. That's tight. He says, I can't do any more than that. So it's just like boom, 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 boom. And you're like, Yeah, fuck me.
You just can't catch your breath.
No. The first one was like that too. That CD, holy fucking shit.
oh yeah.
Yeah. And,
That's another thing that was on the iPod. You loaded my.
yeah, the stand
A lot
up.
of comedy.
Doug Stanhope. Oh, I fucking love
Yes.
that guy.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, that was great. Daniel Tosh has a, that was stand up. His stand up was awesome too. He's got a podcast now.
He does, because
Yep.
he's a funny guy. He had that
is
show
funny.
on Comedy Central that was pretty funny. We would just like review these stupid things like the Hawk Tuah girl and
Oh yeah, he did that. Yeah, Tosh
comments and
2.0.
stuff.
He just tours now. He has like stand up dates. It was funny. Like one of his guests, he doesn't do celebrities. He just do people he knows. You know. And this one woman, they're saying like, says, so you're making money? He says, wow, you got a lot of money. He says, you do it with this? And he goes, with this? He goes, with this? No. Just some dumb thing I do on the side. Yeah, Tasha I like a lot. I like him a lot. So it's worth a look.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right, yeah, I watched Moon Zappa on What the Fuck. Did you listen to that one? That's pretty good.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
That's
There's
been
two of
around a while.
If
Well-
you never listened to the first one, listen to the first one first because
Oh, I
there's a
see
thing.
what you mean. Yeah. Well, they dated for a while.
Yeah,
him and
after the
Mark
first
Maron.
one, then they broke up, and
Yeah.
and now they're back. They kind of make up at the beginning because they're still it was still hanging loose.
Oh yeah.
You know, like yeah.
Yeah.
So they patched things up, and he hawked their book, which I might get. I'm gonna wait. It's kind of pricey right now, but
There's just so much out there, so much material, so many podcasts, so many interviews. I can't keep up anymore. I when I get around, I just like whatever I'm doing, I'm listening to something in the background. You know, I'm
Yeah.
like well, cleaning the house or mowing the lawn or even like driving people around to their stuff. I'm always listening. It's just too much, and I'm only probably that's like 1% of it, of what's out there. You know, barely, maybe even just a percentage of that. You know, there's just so much material out there now about everything. You know, music, comedy. I just.
Hey George, you're pretty tan, man.
Man,
I mean, it's showing. I mean, yeah, you look like you're from the South Sea Islands and shit.
Oh well.
Yeah, you look like fucking Hemingway.
I live outside now. I do. Hey,
Yeah, it's cool.
He's
And I love
fixed
to
that deck. He's
Just
fixed
love
that deck
to-
so many times. He's fucking turning into that deck.
I am turning into that thing.
He's a sea captain. Yeah, you get that look. Old man of the
Yeah.
sea.
Spit on that thing.
Get a plate.
Wow. Right.
Twah.
Tell you, don't get me started about how shitty the Rhode Island beaches are. You know.
Oh,
They-
yeah.
They wouldn't be bad.
You
if
know,
they were
he's
so
got this-
crowded,
he's-
and you didn't have to
he's
pay.
got this
so
one
much
little-
to be there.
He's got this one little tan line around here where he wears this gold chain.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the nipple
Oh.
clamps.
Yeah. I told you, I saw that guy again. He's there every year. It doesn't matter if you're on you stay at one end of the beach or the other, like 2 miles away. He's out there, man. He's like 6
Oh,
feet
he's
tall,
good, man.
and he's completely bronzed, and he's all oiled up, and he's got this big
Big belly.
flowing hat, and he's got these big conch gold nipple rings,
Ugh.
and he wears
Yeah.
like a banana sling. You know, a thong banana sling, and he just like struts up and down the beach every day. You know, doesn't matter where. You know, it's like he lives for it. He must live up there, you know.
He likes
He's
long
at every
walks
one
on
of
the beach.
You know.
That guy is like that's an archetype, you know. Archetype. He's like everywhere, you know. It's not the same guy. It's a different guy, but it's the same guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, I see this guy because for like 20 years I've been going here. He's been on the
Yeah,
sea.
you got to have goals, man. You got to have goals, you know.
Big,
You gotta
not
have
just
20-year goals.
the rings, but the big conch gold.
Yeah,
You know, they look like big hunks of gold on his nipples, like this. You know, and it's all oiled. He's all tanned, and I mean, he glistens. His skin
Fucking
like
greasy. That's greasy. Greasy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can almost smell it.
ah. So
Speedo.
I guess they're the
Usually
worst
in
thing
a-
in the world you could do.
What if he
Usually
doesn't
in a
exist?
Speedo.
What if it's just like your brain made that guy? You know, like what if there's like guys that are like things we see that we just see. But it says, oh, there's that guy, that thing again. You know, like that weird car or whatever the fuck. Right?
There's a parallel universe where you chose that look.
That's right.
Oh, it's something else.
It's not.
That's you.
It's
and
not
that's
very
you.
far.
He's strutting up and down that beach. I tell you, there's worse things in the world that you could do.
That's just some fucked up shit. Mike, remember that school bus went like this and went
Oh
like
yeah.
that? We were like, what are we looking at right now?
Yeah.
We watched the school bus do this, no shit, and then do that. I did it one more time, right? Then it
Yeah.
swung out across the road. The
Where was
axle
this?
broke
In
in the
Greenville.
back of the bus, the back of the school bus. The axle
When you were
broke and
young?
went underneath it like that.
Yeah.
and it
the
started to
axle just
rock.
Came off and went underneath the bus like that.
And we witnessed it. It was coming towards us. We were on 44.
Like,
And
what
the school bus suddenly started doing that. Right? We're like, whoa,
Yeah.
this fucking weed's good.
Yeah, I've witnessed accidents on the road where somebody will like hit each other sort of head on and shit, and it's like it doesn't quite register at first. It's like, what's going on? What is
Yes.
that? Did I just say
Yes.
that?
Exactly. Your brain has to try to comprehend something that doesn't conform with what you normally see and we take for granted.
We were up in Maine. We were driving in Maine on the highway, and we saw a woman just go off the road and hit the guardrail out of the blue.
Roof.
So we pulled over, and she thought someone hit her. She fell asleep at the wheel. She thought someone hit her.
Yeah.
She kept insisting that someone hit her car. I was like, no, lady, you just went right off the road. Just out of the blue. You just turned into the guardrail.
Yeah, she dreamt it. Yeah, she dreamt it. I bet you that's what she did. She dreamt she got hit by a car.
I was standing on the side of the road in someone's yard with me, Carl Bergstrom, and this other guy. We're standing there just chewing the fat. And South Cullingly Road, we hear this roar coming around the corner. And this pickup truck just comes flying around the corner, rolls right over on its top like this right in front of us. And it like took like a couple of seconds to contemplate what we were seeing. Like, what am I looking at? Did I just see that?
Yeah.
I mean, they were both fine in the truck, but it was just the most peculiar thing just to happen right in front of you when you least expect it. And your brain takes a minute to catch or a few seconds to catch up. It's like,
That used to happen once. That used to happen once a week in Foster, though.
I should have, yeah, I know. So growing up in Foster, I should have been used to that stuff. Yeah.
It's just another truck on it.
It happened to Dave once a week up there.
Oh yeah.
I saw a truck.
Oh, yeah.
I
Used to
saw an
fly into
SUV
ponds
drop
and
from the
shit.
sky and land
Yeah.
on its roof, just like out of nowhere. I was just looking out at my where I work, and this SUV just like that's what it looked like because I wasn't looking right at it. She clipped a telephone pole, went in the air, and landed on her roof. And when the thing landed, the horn started blaring, right? And then she kind of crawled out, and there was all that shit. I was like, well, that's it. Yeah. So there was that.
Shook
From
it
the
off.
sky, that's what it looked like to me. And I was like that. I was like, huh? Suddenly there's an SUV on the roof with the horn blaring. That's like it just like came like a fucking cartoon or something, right?
Nope.
Cause blah. Yeah, but I mean,
I meant to do that.
No, but I'm by the road. I mean, suddenly a car flies out of nowhere and you're done. You know. I've had people hit their brakes on ice and slide towards me. That's unnerving. You know, I mean, I've had a few close ones. I
One
almost
time I
had a
was driving
semi
down
run
in
me over while I was opening up a fucking gate. And suddenly the semi just starts at me because, like, he's, you know, like I'm in front of his opening the other side. I fucking run.
I was driving down in Georgia, and a tire flew off of a semi truck.
Oh,
Started
yeah.
to bounce, and it was bouncing in all these random
Oh,
waves, and we're doing like 70 miles an hour, and like I'm like, how am I going to avoid this thing? Like, where's it going to be? You know? And
yeah.
and it bounced, and it like went right over me and
Thank Christ, right?
went into someone else. I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know
well.
what happened. I kept going. Southern Georgia.
Yeah. Fucking trucks, man. I went behind one
That's
once and he was leaking diesel. He didn't have his cap on and it looked just like water to me. So I hit the windshield wiper and it was just smeared. I couldn't see anything. Yeah, that was bad. And I was on the highway and you know, it was just, yeah, it was a bad one. Fucking trucks.
Southern Georgia's as south as it gets.
Yeah, this was right near the Florida border when we.
Yeah, that's
That's
more north. You get to southern Georgia, then you start going north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a liquor
This
store
was
that
wild.
sells fireworks.
They had this big stadium with all these big lights for their football team, the high school football team, and everybody was into the high school football. Like they weren't like watching NFL. It was like Friday night.
Yeah,
It was sold
yeah,
out
yeah.
every Friday night. You went to the diner in the morning. You heard all these guys talking about these, you know, their team, and it was like it wasn't the Georgia whoever. I don't know what Georgia's team is, but
Yeah.
into some.
Well, most of the countries like that, especially all these small communities are focused around high school footballs. I mean, it's like
Amazing.
from the south all the way to the west. It's a huge cultural phenomenon that most of us city boys up here in the northeast don't normally see.
Man, like the quarterback is a star in town. He can have whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants if they're winning.
Well, yeah, that's the local shit. You guys were kind of complaining about that a while ago, saying like none of the teams were the people weren't from around here. You know,
Right.
well, that's the way to get that. I mean, the local kids, you know, playing. Cranston East got pretty far. The girls got pretty far in softball. I think they got close to like the World Series of it. I mean, they're all the fucking country, man. You know, first you got to get state, and then yeah. So it's kind of a crawl. Because there's a local paper, but I mean, it ain't like you can like listen to it on the radio or anything like that, and like even the news don't. And you know who does this? Like Texas, like their teams, right? They take professional cameramen there, right, on YouTube. That you could watch. That's actually great because it's like well produced. It's like two high school teams like playing like the NFL, only high school. I mean, they're doing it right. They do a bunch of that shit right. They like roller derby. I was watching roller derby. We have a team here in Providence. Actually, after a match, you could go drink with them. They usually just they play down and walk in a ring, and then after they go to a bar. You go hang out, right? Yeah, they're fucking brutes. Yeah.
Man, roller derby was the thing back when we were kids.
I remember the roller derby. Yeah.
But anyway, Texas does it. I got lost in that once because I was like just amazed at how well, somebody
roller derby's kind of making a resurgence, but nowadays a lot of them use a flat track, so they don't get the speed they used to get on those curb tracks and stuff.
Right.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You want the ramps.
Here's something.
Yeah, the LA T-Birds as well.
Here's a one time ever thing. Okay, in baseball, if it rains before the fifth inning, rains too hard, they like postpone the rest of the game. So sometimes they'll pick the game up later in the season. Like let's say it's the fourth inning and it starts to downpour. And it's no sign of stoppage. They'll stop the game and they'll reschedule it, but they'll start again in the fourth inning, right? Same score, right?
Okay.
So here's the first time ever. It happened to the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, right? They stopped the game in the third inning, fourth inning, whatever it was, and they rescheduled it for like next month. but the catcher for the Blue Jays in the meantime was drafted by the Red Sox.
Ah.
So when that game resumes, he's the only player who ever played in the same game on both different teams.
Yeah, how about that?
No. Wow, look at that.
I was wondering, like, if they pick it up, don't they have to have the same lineup? Like, that would seem to be fair. Like, here we are. It's bad enough everybody gets to start fresh in the fourth inning.
That's not always, but it's months later sometimes.
Yeah, but it ain't really.
You had time to bring in a ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I just thought maybe that was part of it too. So everybody's got to be the same position, the same pitcher, the same catcher.
It's not always possible though. If it's after the trades and all that,
it don't seem like possible. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Well.
It's the only guy who's ever done that.
Yeah.
So how about that Red Sox?
Hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen.
So, how about them Boss Sox?
How they doing?
I quit on them last night. They were doing so bad.
Yeah.
You quit on the home team.
Sometimes you gotta, because there's just no fucking way.
I mean, how much can you take in one day? I had a 14-foot hose up my ass.
You're not coming back from that. There's no fucking way. I'm going to bed.
A lot of stress, man.
That's a tough day, man.
I got hosed twice that day.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's not easy being a Red Sox fan.
You got to bounce back. You got to bounce back. What are you going to do?
It's not easy being a San Diego Padres fan. Whoever heard of them?
People in San Diego, I reckon.
Not even them. I was there for years before I found out about them. I saw them on a lighter. There was a lighter. Oh, there's a baseball team. Football team I knew about. They had a chicken. There was a San Diego chicken. That was
Really?
embarrassing.
They have a chicken for a football team?
They had a chicken for a mascot.
Well,
what team is
the name
it?
of the team?
The San Diego chicken. There was a
San
guy.
Diego Squawkers.
It's the Chargers. It's the Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Packers.
The Boston Orioles, the baseball team, has a Sasquatch for a mascot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Baltimore?
He only comes out. He only comes out when there's this one guy up to bat, right? And his name is something like Squatch, something Squatch. So the whole mascot is around this one guy. I don't know what they're gonna do if he ever leaves, but then the Sasquatch comes out right when this guy's up to bat. Pretty wild.
I don't know. Maybe it made me think of Major League. You must have seen Major League, right? The
Major
Indians. Right, they had these. The beginning of the movie, it's opening day, and hardly anybody's there, but these fans are there. They got their shit and they're talking shit. This is how it started. Then of course they started winning, and the stadium's full, and these guys are still there, of course. But it started off opening day. It was like hardly anybody gave a shit because it didn't look like they were going to go anywhere. It's one of those, rag the riches stories.
They had someone run out on the field last night, but they never show it.
Nah, it sucks. They should show it. That's exciting
I know.
shit.
They should show it. That'd be funny.
Look at that. Look at that. And he ain't wearing no clothes. They used to let that run free before. Remember? We even sang about it.
But that just encourages. That's why they don't.
Yeah, you encourage it. Yeah, some guy wants to get off his clothes and just run around like you should let him.
Yeah, I think that's entertainment.
Yeah, it's fucking great. We should just there's a guy to do it. Look at that.
The announcer goes, well, the fans want a shorter game, but they can't have it both ways. He's going. I'm like, this guy doesn't care about the game. He just cares about his next beer.
Seems boring.
He's gonna wake up in the morning and go, oh Lord.
Boy, that Fenway security sure is something, huh? Get this drunk guy off the field.
Show us the mayhem. Like, auto racing, where they show all the accidents, right? It's like when you're fucking up. It's like, whoa. It's a weird spot, that one.
Yeah, no, I think they should show it. Be fun.
Well, of course. I mean, it's the only time anything
I know
happens
the guy.
until somebody goes over the finish line. Whoop de do, man. It's
Hey,
all
that,
it's all
that's
the
Mike.
fire and
That's
death.
Mike
is
Kennedy
what
out there. That's Mike Kennedy out there running around.
It's on fire.
Soon may the kitty man come.
Got to do something at a baseball game to break up the boredom.
I know.
Yeah,
Those
that's what
$15
they're
beers.
about. They said this is boring. This
Watching
sucks.
grass grow. Fuck it, I'm taking off my clothes.
Yeah, I can't
There's
take
probably
it
a beer,
anymore.
you know. If the Sox are down by 7, I'll run out into the field. You know, it's probably some kind of bet or something. You know.
So I wonder what the consequences are. I mean, how much is the fine if you do something like that?
Joe
Fuck
always
no.
says, "Oh, that guy's going to spend a night in jail and have a hefty fine."
I don't know. It's probably ridiculous.
Did they like take away their ability to go to the games for a while or what? You can't buy tickets anymore?
Yeah, you probably get blacklisted. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Yeah, there's a bolo. Now they don't even have to. They just enter your face in the thing, and then it goes off when you try and approach the building. Yeah, it's not even. They're not even relying on somebody noticing. Yeah, you pretty much. Yeah, you can get sealed out of a lot of shit. I bet. You probably get on some goddamn list to keep you off planes.
I had
You
friends
can really
that,
fuck yourself now with that. I think. I bet.
they lost their they had season tickets every year for the Patriots, and the longer you go, the better your seats get, and they were down on the 50-yard line. They had really good seats by now, right?
Wow.
And they couldn't go to a game, so someone asked them if they could use their tickets, and they said, "Yeah, okay, but just you." And then they tried to sell those tickets on eBay. The people who they lent their ticket to.
Even I know that.
And so then they lost their season tickets. They can't have season tickets ever again.
Yeah,
And they had
that
built it
fine
up so
print.
they're really good seats.
See?
Even
Hey,
I
you
know
know-
that's a no-no.
You ever go to Salem, Mass, and see that the package store called Bunghole Liquors?
No.
There's actually a package store down. There's 2 of them down in Salem, Mass, called
Wow.
Bunghole Liquors.
Bunghole liquor.
You know what a bunghole is, other than the today's euphemism?
No, I just know the euphemism.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it's a nautical thing anyway. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
little
right.
peg that goes into a hole.
That's
You make
right.
these
Yeah.
pegs to peg wood instead of using nails and stuff. Mike knows more about this than I do.
Which one do you think they meant? Which one do you think they meant?
Which one did
Well-
you want him to mean?
It's in Salem, Mass, where there's at least 3 drag shows going on a Sunday
Well,
afternoon.
there you go, right there.
Hey man, what's wrong with drag on Sunday? My family took us to see this man in a dress who told us fairy tales every Sunday. And he was a homosexual, and nobody thought anything of it.
He's
We were
in the
walking
peg.
around, we hear all this excitement. It was, oh, let's go see what's going on over there. And it was a drag show, you know? It's some ugly guy dressed
a
up
drag,
as a woman
alright.
singing a song I never want to hear again. Making money.
It's a big
A
drag.
friend of mine used to go to this festival out on P-Town where it was like this parade and all these guys dressed like all glam, super glam in drag. And he showed me pictures. It looked like everybody was having a great time. He said it was a lot of fun. Him and his wife used to go. Like he said it was just so much fun. Like everybody overdoing it. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It looked like fun.
Yeah, I went in, go into these places to get a sandwich or something, and it's like there's this party going on. And,
Want some bunghole sauce with that?
could stop at the Bunghole Liquors.
So-
and, yeah, everything's fun.
Get all bunged up.
Bunghole liquor.
So, Mikey, where'd you find out about that place? Was it the
I
rest
walked
stop?
by it. We drove right by it,
Oh,
and then there's another one. It's like Bunghole Liquors.
that was on the wall at the rest stop bathroom. Come to Bunghole
That
Liquors.
was Jolly J's.
For a
Jolly
good
J's
time.
Soap.
That's where I used to get my whoopee cushions.
That's where I got
Over
all
Jolly
my
J's.
information. Right there on the bathroom wall.
Hey, see the Terror on the Netflix, the Netty.
The Terror.
The
Yeah,
Terror.
the series The Terror about the lost expedition. It's a fictional lost expedition to find the Northwest Passage in 1847, loosely based on the actual one where they lost the crew and stuff like that. So
What's that?
check it out. It's very nicely done.
The Terror.
The Terror.
Yeah, that sounds like something I'd probably gravitate to anyway.
Probably something you've read,
Maybe.
Dave. There's a famous book called The Terror. Well, it's a fictional account.
Is that what, through the Sierra Nevadas? That passage. What's
Oh,
that?
that's the
Donner
Donner
Party.
Donner Party.
Yeah.
Donner. Is that it?
Whenever you make
No.
reservations at a restaurant, tell them your name is Donner. If they come out and announce it, Donner Party of 6.
Yeah. Donner, search party of 6.
Yes, less one. Well, there's certainly some of that involved. With this Northwest Passage, it's like a trade route. They were trying to ship goods back and forth from China without going around the tip of South America or the tip of Africa.
Yeah.
So they thought that was a thing. I guess until
It's
recently.
Now, it's now open
now
in
it's
the
a
summer.
thing. Yep.
Shipping is this, yeah.
But
How do I
back
get
then it
this
wasn't.
shit to them?
And yeah, it was
Nope.
quite a thing.
See you
Anyway,
guys,
Yeah,
man.
this call is about to end. Well, it's good to see you guys, and we'll have to do this again next week.
Yeah, let's do it again. Tune in next week, same time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Oh, yeah.